Hello everybody, welcome to Today in Media, where we highlight the 5 stupidest hot takes from media outlets and personalities alike. We have a very crammed day for you. We have, Hillary Clinton and Alex Jones. It's going to be an exciting list. I'm your host, Will Riccadella.
And I'm your co-host, Julia Nista.
And let's go to number 5. We have a CNN video of some CNN guy who is really unintelligent.
But the president clearly, as John said, striking a pitch-perfect tone there. And something else I think to keep in mind, a lot of these country music supporters were likely Trump supporters. And this is something that, of course, is hitting the tapestry of all Americans. And there are going to be victims from across the country here. So this is something that is a national tragedy, as the president said. And the flags he also ordered at half-staff today in memory and thought of all of the victims in Las Vegas.
I don't know, Julia. Kind of sounds like stereotyping.
Yeah, it kind of does. You can't really mention anything about the shootings without having to mention the president in the first place. And it's like, he just slips it in there. Like, okay, we have a shooting that's going on. This is a country concert. And all of a sudden he's like, oh, Trump. Like, it just comes out like it's natural. I
mean, it literally has nothing to do with politics. It's some kook with a gun. That's what it is. With nothing you could do, nothing political, but the left has to interject politics, make it divisive. I can't stand it.
Nope, I can't either.
All right.
And that brings us to number 4, where Richard Dawkins today decided to tweet something in an interesting tone. He kind of imitates an American, but does it weirdly.
I don't know. No, I don't know where Richard Dawkins is going. I mean, the guy can't even do atheism correctly. He's probably one of the worst atheists.
Yeah.
He's also, one, not very good looking.
Yeah.
And he has a stupid haircut. But it's like he's trying to be cute with his little comments. And it's like, oh, you ban guns. First of all, the fully automatic weapon that this guy supposedly used, it's already banned. What good does that do?
It does absolutely nothing for him. And also, he doesn't really understand the concept of the Second Amendment because they don't really have that, in England. That's why they have all these other kinds of crimes when it comes to knife stabbings. But here in America, we can defend ourselves. So that's why we have the Second Amendment, in case he was wondering.
I mean, it actually makes me sad that anybody listens to Richard Dawkins. I mean, it's a very sad referendum on today's society.
Despite that, also, he has one of the worst American impressions by a British man I think I've ever seen.
And I'm glad you're not American. All right. Now we have at number 3, we have Alex Jones, the always impressionable and always very wise Alex Jones.
Here's the big news. Islamic State has taken responsibility, and the man known by the police for issues, I guess mental illness, had reportedly converted to Islam in the last 2 months. And even though that's being reported by Reuters and others, you're not seeing it on CNN or MSNBC. We've been tracking it. Maybe I missed it. But that's pretty big news, isn't it? Now, let's stop right there. Who was allied with ISIS and al-Qaeda during the entire last 6 years of the Arab Spring? Well, Al Gore called for an Arab Spring here in America.
The guy is a right-wing nutjob, first of all. Second of all, I hope nobody listens to this guy. This is an example of a right-wing loon job absolutely losing his mind. And moreover, it sounds like Batman.
Absolutely going crazy. I mean, the next time that we talk about these shootings in a week from now, Alex Jones is going to be blaming it on global warming. That makes no sense. Alex is crazy. He just mentions Al Gore like it's something to talk about. Totally irrelevant, but it's fine because it's Alex Jones.
It's like, and another thing, like if he was coherent, it's like, no one can understand you. So shut up, Alex Jones.
Yeah, Alex, you could take a hike on that one.
Right.
Which brings us to number 2. So a CBS lawyer decided to make some public comments on a social media platform, and they kind of went wrong.
It was pretty bad. DCNF got an exclusive, and we got this lady fired. I mean, here she's saying the most despicable things that pretty much because Republicans are for God-given rights, to like bear arms. I mean, it's almost no sympathy for them being gunned down.
No sympathy whatsoever. It's so disgustingly partisan. She's wishing violence on someone that she doesn't agree with in opinion, but like for her to say that on an actual public forum is so bad. It's out there for people to see. That's why, that's one of the reasons why she ended up getting fired.
And we have some good news for you. She's been fired since that story broke this morning. So there's one less liberal loon job in mainstream media.
I think a lesson learned from this is you got to watch what you're going to say, and you absolutely can't be, that violent and insinuating violence against someone you just don't agree with.
All right. Speaking about getting fired, we have our number 1 candidate, Hillary Rodham Clinton, who she starts off with saying that, one, don't politicize it, and then what does she do?
In the same breath, she politicizes it. She goes straight after the NRA. The NRA, out of all things that she talks about, the NRA she goes after. So that's political,
right?
If I was to
because
say.
She knows nothing about silencers, first of all.
No.
So it's like, I don't want to get into the science of silencers. It just shows that, Hillary, you know nothing. Moreover, again, like I said earlier, The gun was already illegal. It's like, come on.
Yeah, it is. And the only talking point she has are the political ones. She can't even discuss, like you said, she can't even discuss like the actual issues of what a silencer is. So she's going to go straight political. And this is one of the worst times for her to do that. She should be mourning for the people, but instead she's going to make it, you know, a partisan issue.
The beauty of this whole thing is that Hillary Clinton actually still wonders why she's not president.
This is one of those moments where I'm like, thank you, Hillary, for not being my president, because I didn't want you, and this is one of the reasons why.
And we're glad that Hillary isn't president, and I don't ever want to hear from her again. Also, I don't like her new haircut. Is that bad?
No, because I agree with you.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah, your haircut sucks.
Yeah, you suck. It sucks.
But anyway, thank you so much for watching. You can catch us next time on Today in Media. Have a great day, everybody.